and Comrade Doug. Yeah, Doug's about S9, maybe even just a tad over, and Nate, you're about 15 over with me, so yeah, no problem here.
Man, this is fun. Maybe we should start an AM net.
There's already a couple of them.
Yeah, I know, but not the audience and the participants aren't as fun as us.
I don't know. There's quite a bit of activity up here during the day and evenings around 7285 and 95.
Yeah, and what's nice is it sounds like a lot of the old guys are back too. So that's last night. It was really surprising to hear like 3 or 4 of them that I used to talk with all the time.
Yeah, y'all doubled there in the beginning.
Good morning, gentlemen, and
Good morning, Don.
Morning, Mr. Comrade Don.
Everybody sounding good. Good morning, Don, and hello. I guess this is the 2DX AM net.
So I have to have my lower sideband not stretched out because there's a signal on like 286.
Oh, yeah.
Them damn old sidebanders.
Yeah, they're too damn wide.
Well, there's an AM station and there's some dorkhead swamp fucking station.
Yeah, so Rick, I'm watching the temperature here. I actually have a couple of. First of all, my carrier's 200 watts. I emailed Kenny just to be safe. I think it's fine. My peak is right around 1,000, just a touch under or a touch over 1,000. And the other thing, when you dead key in V3 on AM, do you see any output power? Because I don't.
Yeah, I have there's a carrier output power.
Yes, but not on the meter.
I see 8 watts of dead key.
No, so when I dead key on the S meter, I see 0. I have to talk, but my external meter shows me my 15 watts or whatever.
Yeah, and the dead key, I'm at 8 watts on the dead key in V3 on the V3 meter. I don't get anything on my meter.
I bet they fixed that in the update, Rick.
I got about 8.2 watts here.
Yeah, that's what I see as well. Well, I see an even 8, but 8.2. You and I are running almost exact same settings, Nate.
Is Nate running that new release?
Nope, he's running the same version you guys are.
Interesting. All right, so I've got my AM modulator at 4,000 high, and that would be it. That's the only adjustment to make in the settings, right?
Yes.
All right, I don't think it has anything to do with the amp. What the heck could it be? Why are we not showing output, Don?
I don't know, but hold on a second. I'll show you something. So, oh wait, hold on. Let me get this on camera. Hold on. All right, so here, let me. There's dead key. I'm doing a video. So you can see. Hold on. Let me stop talking here. And then there's modulated as well out of V3. So let me send this to you on Signal.
Okay. How's my AM signal look to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, KB2UKA.
Looks pretty straight up and down on either side. 4K on either side, Doug.
All right, good. Well, I think it's working. I just don't know why I don't have. It's weird. Well, I see the carrier, Rick. Like when I dead key, everything it turns red. I see the carrier. It just doesn't give output power in the meter.
Maybe it's a difference between 3.9 and 10. I don't get any output power either on dead key.
Well, I think Nate's running 9 like we are.
Yeah, but Nate's running the same version you guys are. I'm the only one that's running 10.
Got your glasses on, Don?
Yeah, but it's still on dead key. Without the amp, there's no output power.
So what there is, Don, because I shut the amp off. I've got output power on dead key, but that's on an external meter. So there's power coming out of the radio. It's just not displaying it in the power meter on in the software.
Right. I understand that. I don't get it either. Yeah, did you get the video?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it right now. Okay, so yeah, I see that. My question is, I never ran AM on V2. Don, I don't know if you ever did AM on V2. But maybe, Rick, maybe there is a setting in V2 that we have to turn on.
No, the only thing I remember in V2, and I'd have to go back to V2, is I don't recall the last 2 versions of V2 having the carrier point option in it, but even at that, you would still see on a dead key, you would still see, well, let me ask you this, what percentage, and this is probably why you're not seeing it, what percentage point is your drive on V3? What percentage point is the drive?
36%. 36% is the drive.
Okay, so my guess is this. Turn off the amplifier for a second and bring your drive up to like 66. Bring the drive up to 6 with the amplifier off. Bring your drive up to 66 and dead key it and see if you.
Well, that did it. I put it to 75 and it gave me 19 watts out.
I got a carrier doing that, right?
Yeah, so the higher percentage, Rick, then I get output power on the meter in the software.
Yeah, so here's my thought, Doug, and it goes along with the same thing with the ALC is I don't see. I mean, if I'm I think below 40% or so, I don't see any drive power on that meter. But see, Nate and I are running around 64, 66% on drive power into the ACOM, so that's where we're seeing that 8 watts. That's why.
Okay, so it's a calibration thing then for the software. There's no issue.
No, it's just, calibration thing with the software, that's all.
Oh, by the way, Rick, you're 5905.
Well, you're, never mind.
What? What?
I was gonna say something sarcastic.
Did it have to do with WK? WM, I mean? No, wait. MW. Holy crap.
Well, no, you had it right. I mean, come on, he is backwards.
Sounds like the group is going to be AM at Bill's comment. Yes. Yes, Bill. We're starting our own AM contest.
Oh, yeah, you can, as Nate knows, you can get some really good fidelity out of AM. I don't know how much AM Nate's done in the past. That sounds like, I think Nate's done quite a bit as well, but that's, when about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, that's pretty much all I was doing was AM. I very seldom I would get on Slot Bucket.
No, well, when conditions are good, it's great. It's great. Art said especially with pure signal. Art, are you in there?
The biggest thing I don't like here with V3, Nate, and you'll probably agree with this, is we don't have the option to turn on or to turn off asynchronous. I wish that option was to turn that off in there, because sometimes these guys that are on some of the older stuff, it takes a little bit to lock in. And if you have the option to flip over so it's on non-asynchronous AM, then that makes that a little bit easier. It's a lot quicker. That's the only thing I kind of on the AM side of the V3 that I'm not liking.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Rick.
Yeah, just so you understand, and Don, so there's asynchronous and non-asynchronous for AM, and asynchronous will automatically try to tune the carrier center point on receive, and obviously non-asynchronous, you have to tune that manually. So when more guys start getting in and they start running some of the older stuff, you'll see what I'm talking about.
So what do we set at?
Unfortunately, V3 is locked at asynchronous, so we have no way of coming out of that.
Okay. All right. So if the carrier's off, it's going to adjust then automatically.
Yeah, you'll see it. It'll take it a second or two, and it'll pull it up or down to where it needs to go. Here, as an example, let me. I'm going to move down I'm going to move down a little bit, and then watch and listen. And your radio should kind of follow me down just a little bit and try to lock on. Like it'll sound like crap until it actually locks on. So hold on. All right. So we'll see what happens here. KB2UKA, N8SDR, and hopefully, if the carrier is strong enough, hopefully it should pull it down here and you should lock onto it. But if not, then I'm gonna come back up some.
Well, you were S9, you're strong. I heard that it was off. I don't know if it was my imagination, but it sounded like it went on, but nothing changed. No, I didn't see a frequency change.
No, you won't see the frequency change. It'll just kind of, you won't actually see that on the display or anything. It'll just kind of lock into it.
Yeah, so it did it then, because you sound the same now that you did at the end of that last transmission. So from an audio standpoint, it put it on frequency.
Yeah, it'll try to center that carrier point is what it tries to do. So, but I am back at 290 now.
So, you guys going out with the grandkids today, trick-or-treating? We got a big day today here.
I'm gonna let my son and daughter or let my son take the kids out for a while. I'm not gonna get involved in it.
Yeah, the kids are going to trick or treat around here in the subdivision, and the wife's going to hand out candy this year.
Yeah, it's my father-in-law's birthday, so we always go there around noon. We trick or treat in his neighborhood, and then I think we have a 4 o'clock meetup time here. Where we live with a bunch of their friends. So it's going to be a horrible day. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it looks like there's another AM carrier there, too. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, I saw it. If there's someone in there and you want to pop in, go ahead.
It might be Timmy up there in Illinois. Timmy, is that you? KC9QJE N8SDR.
Hello. Hello. All right, just getting things fired up here. N4QNT, the AMer riders here.
Yeah, good morning there, Mr. Art. I'll follow out to 8 here as well. Or to 5, hold on.
Yeah. I'm just 5 on each side, but good morning, guys. Good morning. Hey, this is cool. It's totally different than what, the 5905s.
Yeah, hey, actually, Art, narrow up to 4 because there is a group of guys at 285 on AM.
Hey, Art, you're booming in here. You're 5-10 over.
Yeah, you as well, Doug. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll do our 4 watts on the 29 GTL. Over.
Yeah, 10-4, good buddy.
Good morning, Art.
Breaker.
Wow, everybody's coming in great. Great conditions for what's happening. This is great.
Hey, Art, so I just have to ask you something.
Yeah.
Are you on the K40 as well?
Oh yeah, the extra large mags. I updated the mag mount. It's the one that's 9-inch circumference and it fits just right on the water heater.
Good deal. And you are still feeding that with the 75 ohm stuff.
Yeah, well, when I stole it off the car, I cut it kind of short, so I had to splice in some RG58.
Oh, see, I just used RG8A AU.
You guys got it all wrong. You got to use 30-year-old RG58.
No, AU's a little bit worse.
What were those dual Wilsons that you put on the mirror mounts?
Art, I'm on the sun.
Nate, I doubled with you. What'd you say?
And I'm a little confused when we like, and boy, I feel like okay, I'm bumping my head here, but a key up, let's just say a PTT, or should I get 25 watt carrier from the radio with a tone, like a tone instead of the 25 watts?
No, whatever you. It's all gonna vary, Art. Obviously, the LD MOS doesn't take near as much drive. It doesn't take near as much drive to get your what you and Don and Doug are running doesn't take near as much drive as what Nate and I are running for amplifiers. So Nate and I have to come up to on V3 we have to come up to like 66% in order to get about 8 watts of carrier, because the drive level on the input side of the ACOMs, you got to have, they really say, I think, what is it, Nate, 15 watts minimum or something like that, or somewhere around there, 10 watts. So we're just kind of at the verge of actually getting that amplifier to actually start to see input power and drive. Typically, this is not 100% true. Typically, it's a 4-to-1 ratio on AM.
Let me see if I have it here real quick. Okay, so that's all correct, Rick. What Art's asking is, and I'll clarify, his carrier is when he dead keys. That's the carrier, Art. When you dead key on AM, that's the power you want to adjust. He's asking, does he just dead key, or does he have to play a tone to get the carrier?
Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry, Art. I misunderstood your question. No, just dead key. So just trip the PTT. Just trip your PTT, and that's your carrier level.
Okay, and I'm more or less going to try to keep it about 25 to 27 watts, and when I do that, I see about 78 watts on the amp, PTT dead key, and then with audio, of course, I'm just hitting a kilowatt, maybe 1.1.
Yeah, I did ask Rick about that because he was down on 3630 this morning with us when you guys were texting that back and forth. And just to verify, he said that you guys should be fine with that level. That some of you guys were at 150 or whatever, and he said with that amplifier that should be fine. That you shouldn't have a problem. The biggest thing to watch, he said, just make sure you keep an eye on the temp. If the starts to climb, get the hell off the key.
It's Doug again. Art, so when I dead key with the amp off, I'm putting in about 5 or 6 watts. And right now, when I stop talking, I have a 198 watt carrier. So 6 watts is getting me about 200 watts.
Oh, wow. Okay, then I'm misadjusted then, because I'm keying the radio, and then when I don't talk, I see 63 watts on the Mercury, and now, of course, while I'm speaking, I'm looking at 1150 on the peaks. Wow. All right, so I got a mismatch somewhere.
I'm gonna guess it's what we were discussing on the phone this morning. It's got to be something with the carrier setting in Thetis, and we don't have that adjustment in V3.
Carrier point or carrier power or whatever. That Rick says by default that is set really, really low. And he thought that, if you remember correctly, that I think he said he's running his around 65 or 70% of that. I guess there's a separate slider for the carrier. So, and he's got that at like 65 or 70%. I don't know what yours is by default, but it sounds like it's probably like around, 25, 30%.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going, and really, I'm not sure if we're supposed to go by the actual number. Does not represent watts. It's actually, see, now it's making sense. It's actually percentage.
And Art, I remember in Power SDR it defaulted to 25%, and I bet that's where it's set in Thetis.
Exactly. I heard both of you guys, but nope. N4QNT, I missed when I came in, but no problem. Yep, it's making sense now. I'm going to make some adjustments.
W4NA.
Yeah, just bring them up slow so you can keep an eye on it.
KB2UKA. Yeah, I'm floating here at like 38 degrees Celsius. It hasn't budged.
1 watts. On a dead key, Nate. I think that's pretty close to what you were at on the ACOM, right?
Yeah, right now it's 64%. I'm dead keying a 136 and going out to about 830, 840, 860. Rick, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're pretty close. I mean, I do have an older one, and there's a lot of hours on this tube, I can tell you that.
What tube do those run?
GU74B.
Are they easy to get?
Yeah.
I got 4 brand new 572Bs here if anyone needs them. In the box still.
There you go, Wild Bill.
I don't remember the brand. They're probably Chinese, but I never opened them. I had a AL572B amp that arrived here dead on arrival, and I thought it was the tubes. It wasn't. The guy was using it on CB and blew the friggin' thing up.
You can't find a good 572 anymore anyways. So they're all made in China.
That's true. But as long as they work, I guess they're all right. What happened? That factory blew up or something in Singapore, right?
I don't know. The problem, I had a I can't remember. It's the same amp that Bill's got. The 811H, which used the 572s in it. 4 of them. The problem with the 572s is those and the 811s were never intended for an RF power tube. They're an audio amplifier tube for audio.
Right, that's the 811 tube. I have a AL811, not the H. And I know guys put the 572s in there.
572 is the same thing though. It never really was intended as a power amplifier tube.
Well, they made a hell of a lot of amplifiers with them. Well, I guess that's why people have problems.
Well, they did that because it was cheap and it worked.
Or that.
All right, there we go. I have it figured out now. Yeah, much better.
Yeah. Let me see what it looks like now, Art.
All right, there we go. Yep, so right there is approximately 220, 225 dead key. And then when I'm talking, I'm more or less about, just about a kilowatt, 9995 right in there. 998.
Yeah, now the carrier point looks good. There you go.
That's exactly where I'm at, Art. My carrier's a little bit lower, but it's the same output.
Yep, and I'm certainly going to watch the temperature, between 34 and 38. We should be fine, and I usually just kick in the fan, too. Regardless, Doug, I don't wait for it to kick in automatically. I just run high power when I'm on AM, the fan.
Good idea. I just turned that on.
Hey, Nate, what's a fan?
Yeah, right. My temperature is 96.8 right now.
You better take some Tylenol.
Yeah, that's correct, Art. Fahrenheit.
I have to admit, guys, I kind of got the bug. I was into it for a while. I probably made about 360-something contacts from yesterday and early today.
Hey, when I go back and look at them logs, they better say that Art was at 4K or more, or I'm going to be really PO'd.
Oh, no, I got great reports, man. 225 to 2750, I was piercing through.
Oh, shit.
You heard that one recording, right, when I caught Doug off guard? That was hilarious.
Yeah, I heard that.
You sounded like a 12-year-old kid, Art.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Good morning, everybody. Back at the well. Can I stay away?
All right, Don, 73. Happy Halloween.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were in there. Hey, Don, good morning. Wow, hey, good morning. Didn't hear you.
7-3, Don. Have a great day.
7-3, guys. Enjoy. Catch up with you later on there, Don. Have a good one. N8SDR.
All right, guys. Well, we got this all sorted out. This is fun. I'm going to get out of here. I've got to figure out when we're leaving the house. Nate, Rick, Art, have a great Halloween. Don't eat too much candy, and I'll listen out. KB2UKA clear.
Where are you going? The fun's just getting started.
My belly needs filling. I'm starving.
Well, that's why some of us get up around 4:30 or 5, and that way we can get eaten out of the way, right, Nate?
That's correct, Art. Art.
Yeah, well, I was up that early. I just never ate.
Well, quit procrastinating.
All right, Doug, catch you later.
You know what? Let me run upstairs. I might be back. I'm recording this, by the way, so I'll let the recording go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where that other carrier is. If it still may be some foreign broadcast, but sometimes that lingers on here.
W4DOM. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, the old Channel 19 AMer. There he is.
Hey, what's going on?
Good morning.
So we going AM now?
I don't know. I think so. We might as well. I can't wait to go 14 on each side.
14's just getting started. Come on.
I can only go 8.
So, Rick, I think you're 5 right now. I don't know why. I got you 5 on each side, or did you go back out?
Oh, no, it was my bad. I was at 5. I just looked out when you said that. I probably ought to narrow up some. Sorry.
Yeah, but no one's down and no one's up unless you see it in your area. I don't see anybody around.
Yeah, I see 285 and 295. I do see some AM there.
Okay, we'll be very respectful.
Unless it's foreign broadcasting, I'm still seeing, because like I said, sometimes that still lingers on up here.
I ain't hearing nothing or seeing anything on either side. It's quiet here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab a screenshot of it. Hold on.
You do any DX last night, Art?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, were you doing any DX last night?
Oh yeah, a whole bunch. I'm DX'd out. That's it. I'm finished.
KB2UKA. Cheese string and diet cherry Pepsi. Breakfast of champions.
Double, double, double.
Yeah, Rick, I think those are foreign broadcasts. There's nothing around them. You know, there's no foundation or audio, so I'm guessing it's way out there.
Well, I got a little bit of audio on the one at 295, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not enough to interfere. Okay, so here, let's just try this real quick. You want to go out to 8 or 8? Yeah, go out to 8 either side there, Art.
All right, yeah. I think that messes up the audio, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
No problem there at all. So, N4QNT and 8SDR.
W4NA, and that's 8 on each side.
W4DR. I'm hearing some roughness out of Rick, but Art, you were sounding good, and you got a good signal here.
Well, actually, I'm out at 16. I'm out at 8 either side.
This is me at 8 either side.
Yeah, it just might be the band, right, Dom? I know when it fluctuates, it's just kind of right. The audio can go in and out.
Right.
How's this sounding? KB2UKA.
Yeah, step back from the mic, Doug. On AM, get back there about 2 feet.
KB2UKA, 8 on each side.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Once you hit the enter key, you're still at 4.5 or 5.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said unless you've hit the enter key and tab down to the next field, that thing will stay the same until you actually hit the enter key and tab over to the next field.
Ah, yes, there we go. Okay, so now I'm on 8 at each side. KB2UKA.
I don't know, I'm not seeing it here.
Well, I see it on my on the band pass because I'm listening at 16K and I'm filling up the envelope.
Yeah, okay, I saw it that time though. Yeah, it's just band conditions. And Art, I did go back to 5.
Yeah, all the heavy metal guys must be laughing at us.
Look at these rice boxers.
Yeah, right. The little rice burners. The Honda's going down the road.
Yeah, the problem is it's not rice, and it's it's Australian now and Russian.
Russian vodka.
There you go.
Well, we can start a net, the SDR AMers.
I think there's already a bunch of them going around.
Well, we spent all this time and effort on ESSB. All we had to do was go to AM.
It's the way it's always been, huh?
I think we should apply or somehow get the ARRL to change, how they can allocate and name certain frequencies on each band. So like on my radio, this is called 40-meter AM calling frequency. So now they should put AM/ESSB, and we're going to still utilize the same bandwidth. What's the difference?
You're exactly right. We're using more bandwidth now.
I just need one side for some nice fidelity, go out to 8K and just use one side of the window, and the other side you could look at some pretty girls out there.
How are you guys hearing me? Is the audio set up right for you?
Got your S8 into Long Island. I'm hearing a lot of reverb.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. It's just kind of sticking out on AM.
Alright, how's that right there? Cut it back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, good on my end.
Do we, Rick, I'm thinking about maybe even, I turn off the effects. I don't know if you really need plating on AM.
Ah, sure, leave it on. What the heck? So, Art, I got to tell you something I heard this morning. It was quite amusing.
All right, I'm listening. Ears wide open.
Okay, I can't remember who it was. I was down on 3630. Oh, it was Bill. I can't remember Bill's call down there. He said he was listening down below 3630 the other evening. There was a group of guys in there, and one of them had this really, really bad echo effect, and he thought it sounded really good. Well, I venture to say I think I know who that might have been.
Echo Boy?
Yes, Echo Boy, and Bill said it really sounded like crap.
Oh, 100%. He might have been talking to Cabin Boy, too.
Yeah, well, now all they need to do is have Water Boy join them, and it'll all be good.
And Sausage Boy.
Yeah. We'll give a whole new meaning to that movie, Sausage Fest.
Dominic?
I was asking Doug if he's got a lot of flooding going on up there.
No, it wasn't. Earlier in the week, we had 8 inches of rain for about 36 hours straight. And then another bout of it came through Friday night. Nah, it's fine. It's beautiful out today. No flooding.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we just had a little bit of rain come through last night and the day before. It was sunny yesterday, but then in the evening it rained a little bit. I was just wondering if that big storm that was sweeping across went up there and started flooding you guys out.
No, we got it Friday night, early Saturday morning, and no floods. We've had much worse.
Roger.
Hey guys, do you see that signal up there, 7355?
I'm not looking up that far, but let me move up that way. Oh yeah, that's a big signal up there.
Yeah, it looks like the signal's on 7200.
Yeah, that carrier point's going up above my S meter.
Yeah, me too.
That
that looks good,
RTTY
doesn't
signal, it's usually up that way.
No, that's a big mega broadcast station there. Boy, if I grow up, I want to be like that. Oh my gosh, what a tremendous signal.
Look how clean it is.
W4MA at the bottom.
And 8SDR.
KB2UKA.
And for QNT.
W4DOM.
So I think we're okay, Doug. It hasn't budged out of 30 degrees Celsius. 33 actually. 33 degrees Celsius. Sitting here for the last, what, 28 minutes.
Yeah, it's good. Since I put max fan on, I was at 38. Now it's between 32 and 33. It's really not budging. We're not doing the normal AM over, though, which is like 7 minutes of talking.
How much drive power?
What's up?
Yeah, there's been a little debate about this, Dominic, with the, just the way the PA is on, like on my radio, I can go in there and set the PA levels, and I got to be careful with that because then it throws off the carrier number, and now I got it figured as a percentage instead of actual wattage, and then after all, I was actually way off earlier. Now things are correct. So the Anon is approximately 8 to 9 watts, more or less, right in there as the carrier. And then keying about 200, 225, just a dead PTT, and then audio is bringing it out to about 1.1. Well, the outboard, Kojinsha, that's the name of it, Kojinsha. It's a Japanese hybrid. It has a needle and a digital, and that's pretty accurate to even, and then on the amp, of course, it's got that little graphical display, but it's pretty close. Yeah, the only reason why I used to have an LP, the old LP, whatever, those great watt meters, the digital thing. I like a needle, and even though it could be off, I don't care if it's off 8 or 12 or 18 watts, whatever. I just want to watch the needle when I'm tuning, when you're tuning well, not this amp, of course, but the old amp. Yeah, when you're doing your tune and load, I mean, you don't have to be precision dead on. Whatever we're looking for. If you're off a little here and there, I just want to see the peaks of the needle, and that's why I like a regular watt meter with a needle when I'm tuning an old amp.
Hey, Art, check signal.
Oh, yeah, I haven't. The phone was upside down. Sorry. All right, here we go.
All right, here you go. Test 1, 2, in for QNT and 8SDR.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, yeah, you're filling it up on, what is it? Yeah, 10 on each side.
Yeah, that should be about 20 total.
Oh, my goodness.
Does it sound okay, Art?
It actually does, yeah. You can almost, you can capture a little bit of the ESSB stuff as far as all the, the EQing. It sounds really good.
Does it look like the guy at the 355, or the station at 355 now?
No.
Oh, good. All right, I'll have to, that gives me something to look forward to.
I'm sorry for the quick response, but no.
I think we doubled when we both said no. Rick, I got it here on the recording. It sounds good.
Yeah, I'm back at 5, so 2.5 either side.
Yeah, there we go, back at 5.
Or actually 5 either side, my bad, sorry.
Yeah, that sounds about right there, Rick.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Robert. How are you doing, sir? W0 voice modulated carrier. Got a few of the brought a few of the SDR guys up here, so we'll keep the AM window hopping and keep the slot bucket stuff off here for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you put that big soaking long mall out there, they generally tend to find something else better to do. But, yeah, just popped in and heard some of the experimentation going on. Yes, indeed. And hello to the rest of the crew. Handles Robert here, and as you know, we do like the AM portion of the band, so... Yeah, so, did the band just shut down on us last night? It seemed like it, between yourself and me, and also Tim there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if I had your email address. I think the email address I had is an old one. Yeah, it just, you guys were, well, you were in there. I never could hear Tim, but you were in there, and you were making a QSO, and I think you went to pass it back to me, and it just fell flat on its face.
Yeah, old Don DHI called me and said, yeah, Robert. Man, it was just like a quick flick of the switch. Yeah, my email address is in there. If it's the Century Tel one, yeah, that's still active. I just never check it. I just go with the Gmail one, which is on the QRZ page. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to add that one in here. I had the old one, I think. And like I said, I wasn't sure if it was still active or not, so I didn't send anything to you. But I will make sure that I've added it back in here now that it looks like I'll be spending a little more time up here at this end of the band again. But yeah, booming in here, Robert. You've got very, very nice signal as usual. Hey, I'm gonna pass it around with some of the guys I normally talk with here and let them introduce themselves to you. So. Well, you know Nate already, so we'll let Nate go last there. But say good morning to Art, N4QNT, and Art, meet Robert. So have at it.
Very good. Okay. Good morning, Robert. Nice to hear your melodious tones, sounding great. So W0VMC. This is November 4, Quebec, November Tango, QNT. I'm in North Carolina, about 100 miles northeast of Charlotte. So, yeah, we're just dabbling here. Rick, said, hey, let's try out some AM, get away from the contesting, of course, but just running all the new style, modern, whatever you want to call it. So, LD Moss amp, a non-SDR, all GUI, and only thing traditional is probably my antenna. The homemade 600 ohm ladder line, 178 feet of that out to the doublet. So just use the tuner to, where you want to go. So good to meet you.
Yeah, excellent there. Art, yeah, nice tones, man. What was the SDR again?
Oh, the Apache Lab 7000.
Yeah, can't go wrong there. It's been a mainstay of good quality AM over the last a few years for sure. Of course, I know Rick is running us on there, and I'm kind of in a little hybrid state of things. Always been selecting the big things and plate modulation. But was young enough to learn a little bit about the 160 and zeros too. So yeah, no doubt. Sounds good. You got that thing dialed in there, Art, and for QNT and the crew, W0EMC.
All right, very good. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I'll admit, kind of more into the ESSB stuff. So as you know, with this type of radio, of course. But I certainly respect you guys with the heavy metal, and the soldering iron is always warm, of course, and doing the deed on the real stuff. 100% respect that. So incredible equipment and keeping it going, and just the quality. You can hear the depth in that stuff, especially the plate modulation. So here we are with some diodes and some transistors. But it's fun. All right, pass it up to Doug. Go ahead, Doug, from N4QNT.
Hey, Robert. Whiskey Zero Victor Mike Charlie. This is Doug. KB2UKA, Long Island, New York. You're booming into Long Island, 5 and 9. And similar to the other guys, I'm on a SunSDR2DX, LD MOS amplifier. I'm processing all the audio on an iMac, actually through Logic Pro. Nice to meet you. Over.
Yeah, fine business there, Doug. I think the band is shortening up on us, but yes, I did hear about the Sun top piece there, and of course the LD MOS finals, which really have made a big splash over the last few years. Great there, Doug. Yeah, no, I'm hoping you guys find this mode and pop in here more often. I like hearing all different ways of generating AM, and for sure Rick will tell you that. Rick, like I said, don't let me ruin your break-in. You guys do it just the style you want to do it. Rick, do you know what I'm running, Rick? Go ahead.
I think, well, I know what you used to run, and you kind of hinted around, so I think, so you're running a hybrid now, so are you running, I guess, somewhat solid state for the driver and still running the tubes for the, I guess you're still running the big tubes for the amp?
Yeah, but, I'm sporting some LD MOS stuff in my DDS series. I got on my website, W0DMC.com, and my original was taken AD9851, the DDS chip, and modulating that bad boy. That thing turned out pretty good. It was about a couple hundred watts of final in that thing peak. And in this latest series, the DDS 1800 is using a quadrant multiplier phasing chip, and it was designed in the cell phone industry. And so I start out with the DDS 250 megasamples per second frequency standard. It's a 14-bit, and then I have a separate modulator, which is of course that quadrant, and then I'll step that up through 3 Class A amplifiers, and finally into an MRF-K 1K80H LD MOS final. But I'll back that down and put it in my 3K Class AB1 4CX. So it's all hybrid. There's a small picture of it on my QRZ site there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll have to check the actual website out. So the actual website was, I'm sorry, that was a .net, right? On the actual website?
.com. But this transmitter isn't on it. I just have a smaller shot of it on my QRZ page.
Oh, okay. All right, good deal. Well, do you still have the old gates? I guess you still have the old gates, right?
Well, I never was a big fan of gates. It was usually the Collins
That's right.
Or, that design we put together was a 21 Victor 2. And I'm on my 14th of that. It's serial number 14. That was the one G-Man, Ran, and Craig, and a bunch of guys. It's the small Motorola cabinet, Art Deco, that fits in any room in the house, but sports the kilowatt iron 4x1 final, couple 400 modulators. So it's not that big, bulky 1 kilowatt to go, but whole lot of renditions since I talked to you there, Rick.
Yeah, okay, I was trying to remember, and I told these guys it was Gates, but yes, I'm sorry, my bad. It was the Collins stuff that Robert was running, and it was the Collins that Robert one year brought to Dayton, and I was trying to remember, I thought it was Art that I met there, but it was Art. That was the year that you and Timmy and I all met back there, and Gasman, and a few of the other guys, Bob, and I can't remember who else was back there. There was like a table full of us back in that one little lonely section back there in the AM group, man. That was a good time. I enjoyed that.
Yep. No, fun stuff, and I know you've always ran the SDRs and sounded fantastic, and that's kind of how I approached this one. I said, I've been fooling with SDR since the old SDR 1000 days, a Flex 1000 days, more for the receive than the transmit. And I just wanted to do something a little out of the box, not plate modulated, not SDR, and then that quadrant multiplier chip fell in my lap, and I said, hey, I can run with this. So yeah, that's it, man. We can talk more tech about that stuff, but I know you guys like to bounce it around. So Art, you've been around any tubes at all? I mean, some folks now, if you get too close to those tubes, I got to throw a little holy water on them there. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's good, Robert. Yeah, no, just amplifiers, things like that, as far as the old AL82, of course, the triodes, right? And that goes back a ways. Wow. And then, of course, now tetrode stuff, some of the alpha, the alpha equipment. But yeah, I mess around. I still twist the knobs when we have to, but lately just enjoying the, just quick stuff. Turn it on and go, which is, hey, I guess it's just part of the hobby, whatever, what we're doing at the moment. If we're doing something quick, FT8, there you go, right? FT8 with a little mouse and make a quick contact in 15 seconds. So it's pretty cool to bounce around without having to retune. So yeah, but once in a while we'll kick in the other amp and play around with the tetrode stuff. But man, I am really, I discovered your site here from QRZ. Of course, I went out to the .com, and beautiful, man. Just stunning workmanship what we're looking at. And what catches my eye immediately is the forced air, the input-output stuff, forcing the air through and ducking it out. Fantastic. And I can only imagine off those anodes there, looks like, I don't know, maybe 4 gauge to lighten up those tubes. Oh my gosh, beautiful stuff, man.
What's wrong with the full-size AM transmitter?
Good morning, gentlemen. I can't stay long. It's Sunday morning and we're fixing to head out the door.
W4Gs, any big signals here in the western North Carolina.
Thanks. Those will be a set of speaker studio monitors now. Oh man, big, huge, and Ohio in 8SB brand.
It fires that bad boy up, just the filament, the light dim, so I can relate. Hey B, how you doing this morning? I missed you by about a half hour last night. Caught Tim and Rick and a host of characters out here. Now I got morning voice. But yeah, Art, that's fine stuff, man. Now the LD mod, that's what brought me into the amplifier realm of solid state. I've been working a lot with those, especially the higher voltage ones. 65 volts is where I pretty much start out. And who knows? If things keep creeping up there, they'll be more like a tube before you know it. Yeah, and it's fun stuff. But yeah, and I think there's a Doug out there, and of course, Doug, say a few words, man. How you hearing everybody?
You guys are sounding beautiful. Everyone's sounding great. There was another Carolina station in there. I missed it. I just caught the tail end of it. How you doing? But Rob, yeah, the website looks great. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading on it. Only dabbled in AM. This is probably, I don't know. I've been licensed 30 years. This is probably my 20th time transmitting on AM. Like Art and Rick, very big into the SSB stuff, but I could find a home here. This sounds good. Over?
Yeah, sounds great, man. You know, I tell you, with those Suns and transceivers, those Russians really put those together. And of course, Leonons and Flexes, you know, they all do good stuff. Man. Rick, over to you, man.
Yeah, Nate's in there. Go ahead, Nate.
Kilo Oscar Echo, good morning.
Kilo Oscar Echo. Go ahead.
Oscar 4 something. He was a little light. And yeah, I don't want to leave Nate out. Nate is in there, Robert. So I know you and Nate have talked several times before. But real quick, who was the other guy that I sent those me a pair of monitor speakers? B, I think is who you referred to him as, man. He had a hell of a signal in here.
Hello, Art. W4GUZ. Brandon without the D. And we're not far apart. If you're still in Kernersville, we're up here in between Bakersville and Spruce Pine, Mitchell County.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Brandon, it was Rick. It was Rick up here in Ohio that asked that. Unless I double with Art, N8SDR up here in Ohio. But yeah, hell of a signal up here, man. Sounds really, really good.
Well, thank you. 20V2 with a lot of tender loving care from Robert and myself. But enjoy it. Gentlemen, I'll be listening here for a few, but I guess one and done here. I've got to get out the door, but I'll be back early afternoon, hopefully. Great signals, and another rainy, windy day here in the western part of North Carolina. I'll listen out for a few here. W4GUZ. And Philip, go ahead and make one. KB2UKA, W4GUZ.
Thank you. Brandon, this is Philip, of course. Just turned it on. I'm surprised to hear anybody this late in the morning. But hope everyone is doing well. And we're just kind of hanging out in the shack, fixing to go downstairs and get some things done. But I'm even hearing Mr. Robert up in Michigan, albeit lightly. I'm hearing him this late in the morning. KA4KO.
Well, hello, Philip. It's been many, many, many years. Let me make sure I got it here first. Hold on. Yeah. Good morning to you, Philip, from Rick and N8SDR up here in Ohio. I think it's probably been, what? Yeah, 10, 12 years, maybe somewhere around there anyways. But nice to hear you. Hope things have been going well for you.
Oh, yeah, things are going great. Just really busy, but that's not a bad thing. And I'm on the Class D rig this morning, and I hope to be able to, I just had a busy weekend. Want to get started on repairing my 707. It's just lots of stuff working on. And I'm hearing you about S9, well, maybe about 10 over, which is pretty darn good, like I said, for this time of the day.
Yeah. Well, I know you and I usually never really had a look at that between us, what I remember. I think there was a couple times where the band kind of worked in our favor, but most of the time it did not. So yeah, it's about the same with me, about 510 over. Pretty consistent S9 and sometimes 510 over with me. But good to hear you, Philip. I don't want to hog it in here, so we'll just jump around, man. Whoever wants to grab it, I don't care. I'm game. It's really good to hear you guys. I'm glad I came back up here at this end of the band for a while. Nate, why don't you say something, man? I haven't heard you say anything for a while. And see you later, Doug.
All right, this is Doug, KB2UKA. I got to hop. Later, guys. Nate, Rick, Art, Rob, nice meeting you. Phil, you sounding good in Long Island. KB2UKA clear.
All right, take care. Good to hear you, Doug. We'll catch up later from N4QNT.